Hi. So I'll be talking about this setup that or this workflow that I created, right? So it's basically an AI agentic chatbot system which we can use for our business, either on WhatsApp, on our website, or Instagram, whatever. To also to you know speak to or talk to clients, right, or talk to customers or leads, whatever keyword you want to use for that, right? And in doing so, we also set up like a lead capture system, right, to append leads in sheets without us doing any manual work. And I also created like a consultation system for the leads or the client to also set up to be able to also set up consultation events, right, with the business without the business actually doing anything, any manual work. Also, I also made use of the Anthropic, that's Claude's chat model, right? I fed it with the business model, right? What the business is all about, and using a simple memory to actually keep track of the memory and keep track of what we have fed the agent with, so that it would effectively create the output to our desired, outcome. So I'll just go ahead and start. So let's say this a client, right, comes to this business model that I've set up, which is a business model for a bathroom and kitchen renovation structure, right? So let's say I am the client and I want to and I come up on the website, right? Hi, I want a full kitchen renovation. I click enter. Let's see. All right, so as you can see, it's working, and the agent will respond soon. All right, do you have a lot budget? It says asking for the budget, so let's just go with 50K, right? And so I don't waste time. I just want to show how this would append. This is the still waiting for. Okay, it should look. This is the sheet, but as you can see, while there's no up, let me continue with the. Right, so I want to move on to creating the consultation event, so it can collect the necessary information and append it to the sheet. I want a consultation with the owner, right? And let's wait up, and as you can see, the workflow is moving to the notes that is all right. So it has so absolutely I can get you set up with the call with Egdan, that the owner. Just one quick question, right? Just set me up with Egg. Right, so I just want to skip those processes so that I can talk about, I can show us how this happens and the event. All right, so it's asking for the city, as in Lagos, and uh, so it's supposed to ask. Very soon we get to the part where it asks my details, so you can append on the sheets and then set up the Google Meet. All right, so it asks us for the name, right? A name, a phone number, and email. So I'm going to type that and say Emmanuel, the name. Then I'll use a test number. 0, 6, 8, right? Then I'm going to use this email to test, right? So check whether it will append, and then if it will create an event on Google Calendar, right? So I want to use a separate email. Use this. That's right. So let's see if our workflow will set up correctly. Now it's supposed to ask me for availability times, right? It's supposed to go into the business owner's um, Google calendar, right, to see available slots and available dates, and it's supposed to give me a time frame. Here it is. So we have Thursdays free, Fridays free, and Mondays free. So let's go for Monday. Let's go for Monday 2020. All right, so let's see if it would work, and then if it would, as you can see, it has created the event on Google, which will show us, and we're waiting for it to capture the lead, right, and append to the sheet, and it has done that, right? So now we're waiting for the model to give us a response, and let's look at the response. It says you're all set up for Monday, July 20th at 2 p.m. West African time with Egdan. You get a confirmation email shortly at the email, and looking forward to helping you with your full kitchen renovation. Emmanuel, is there anything else I can help you with? Right, so I don't go further, but I don't know if I can show you, but I have gotten the email notification, right? I don't know if you can see, but I'll have to check on Google Calendar. So this is for Friday, it's for Saturday. Let's go to Monday. Right, so it's still loading. So I'll have to refresh this for it to reflect on my own business, email. But let's go to the sheet, and as you can see, this is the sixth, right? As you can see, the full name is there, and the details that I, you filled in when chatting with the chatbot is it's already appended, and this that way I can get list of leads with a warm or cold leads, and whatever. Let's see if right. Um, so let me just click on 20th, and let's see if the appointment has been set. All right, here we go. I was looking at some other parts. You can see it's already appended. And, sorry, that's already created the event for us, right? Automatically without us doing anything. And all you just need to do is when it's time for the meeting, you log in, and we have the meeting started. So that's that for me. And I will be doing this more often, where I'll be putting up my project out so that you can see what I built. And I'll catch you all next time.